Hi, I'm Kitze from Sizzy, and today I'm excited to demo our new API inspector for you. So you can find the API inspector in version 63. Make sure that you are updated to that version. Now I am on version 65. You can find the API inspector in the right side in the debugging panel, and admittedly, the debugging panel tabs are too many at this point. There are too many tabs, and if you don't want to see the text for all of them, you can click on settings. You can just choose to see icon only, so you will have way cleaner view there. But anyway, you can click on the API inspector here and you can add your first requests. Requests are tied to the project that you're currently working on. So right now I'm working on a project called Sizzy Demo. So this API request will be only within Sizzy Demo. So let's call this fetch all people. So I'm going to confirm the name and I can choose here whether I want get, post, put, delete, patch, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to do a get request, and here I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to go from my notes and I'm going to copy this swappy.dev because I keep forgetting the URL. I'm going to go API/people. I'm not going to add any special headers. I don't want anything in the body. We're going to show how to do that later. I'm going to click here to run the request. And after this is done, I can see the results in the response. So I can see how much time that it took. I can see the response code, the result. I can choose to explore my structured JSON here, or go and just look at unstructured JSON. It's very hard to say unstructured JSON. You can also look at raw JSON here, and you can inspect the headers in the headers tab. So now this request is saved. Let's try and copy it and add another request. I'm going to call this fetch first person. So this is also going to be a get, but here we're going to add /1. So this is going to be a different request. And now I can easily click here to switch between the two requests and run them like this. So this makes it super easy for you not to use Postman or Insomnia or anything else. Even though the functionality is not super advanced yet, it can save you a lot of time because you can run this API request within Sizzy. You don't have to open an external app. Also, if this is closed and you want to quickly run a request, for example, we have this one, fetch the first person. You can use Butler, Command-Shift-P, and just type fetch first person, and you can easily run that request here. Or you can just type request, and you will actually see, no, you can type API inspector actually, and you will see all of your requests here in Butler. So I can say fetch all people, and I can click on send request, and I can easily just see the results for that request. Pretty nifty. So let's show another thing. We can show GraphQL. So I'm going to go into my notes and I'm going to copy this URL. We're going to create a new request. We're going to call this GraphQL request. And I'm going to make a post request to this page, but this time I'm not putting anything in headers, but in body, I'm going to choose GraphQL here. And in the query for GraphQL, I'm going to copy this query from my notes and I'm going to run the request. So here you will see that we executed the GraphQL request, and it works similarly to the other request. The only difference is we added body here. Now I can switch between these three requests. And one important thing, as I said, is when I switch to another project, let's say I work on another app, not on Sizzy Demo, so I'm going to switch to Glink. Now here, I'm going to have the API request for Glink. So when I switch back to Sizzy Demo, I can use Butler to do that. Command-Shift-P, I will get the API requests for this project. So I think that sums up the feature. We also added a little bit of customizable settings. For example, if you want, you can click on settings here, and in API inspector, you can choose whether you want to automatically collapse the request section every time you send a request or not. And we have a lot of ideas on how to enhance and improve this feature in the future. So let us know in the comments or anything else. You can use Glink. You can use the other links in the description to send some feedback about this feature. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. What was that nod? I don't know. Bye.